Brotherhood!
Brotherhood. Today we're talking about brotherhood.
Ah! A brother helps you up.
Yeah, brother doesn't let you down. Well, that's a terrible start. One moment. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the brotherhood that exists when you do strongly identify as a man. Well, it feels good when you're around men. And sometimes it's like, you know, you'll be hanging with your friends who are cisgendered men, and it's amazing to feel like they really accept you and they really understand that you are one of them. On the same side, sometimes there's things missing or experiences that are hard for people to relate to, and then it's like you got your trans brotherhood, trans men brotherhood.
Trans brotherhood, yeah. When I first started identifying as male, and got involved with YouTube, I first experienced the trans brotherhood, and it was this magical, self-fulfilling experience. And then as I identified as male for longer and started living in this world as a male, I realized that I feel a brotherhood with just all men, cis men, trans men, and it's something that I never felt a sisterhood in this way, and it's because I'm trans.
Yeah.
Even though I was identifying as a female, there was something off about it.
Definitely. And, you know, growing up in the same sort of predicament, it's like women do have this special connection, and it's beautiful, and it's like, but when you're around that as a trans man, it just, even if they see you as another woman, you just can't quite feel the same feelings, and it's like they're giving you acceptance, but it's not really for you. It's like this idea of you that's kind of wrong.
They would be my best friends, and I would love them, they would love me, but I could tell that there was something there that they had,
sexual tension,
that I wasn't a part of.
Yeah.
And nobody was really aware of it, I don't think, but it was just kind of like something was a little bit off.
Yeah, and it's sad too, because, you know, if I did want to hang out with my brothers and they'd see me as a woman, then they couldn't quite, you know, they'd still censor themselves on certain topics of sex and, like, poo sometimes, I don't know. But, you know, there was definitely a certain, like wall that comes up when people perceive you in your body, but it doesn't match how you feel. And that's sad. It's hella sad. And, you know, Wesley, you were saying that for you it kind of really came together once you started connecting with other trans men. You kind of got into the trans men community, and then maybe now even more through transition, it's like you're really connecting with cisgender men, or cis men. And and for me, just because it did take a while for me to start this hormone process, I feel pretty lucky because I started to just explain to other guys how I felt, and men kind of took me into the brotherhood, even without the testosterone, you know, just through understanding. Yeah, and it's hard, and it's kind of magical when it does happen, and sometimes you're like, I can't believe it, is this real?
Sometimes brothers get competitive.
Hell yeah. It's normal.
It's normal.
But it's frustrating.
You know.
Yeah.
Testosterone. No, but what do you think about that?
Well, I think that that's true. Just kidding, no. But I mean, you have a real brother, and growing up, you know, brother and sister, how did that feel? Did you feel that you were bringing in some brotherly elements, and he was kind of oblivious to that, thinking of you as a sister?
I really look at my childhood with my brother as just siblings.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like he definitely did place a gender on me, because I feel like we place a gender on everybody, but I don't feel like he has to switch how he thinks of me or treats me now because I'm his brother and before I was his sister. So with the trans brotherhood, I've noticed that having bigger brothers that just embrace me as their new little brother is one of the best feelings in the world.
You're kind of like my big brother because you started transition earlier as well.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't feel like your big brother, but
I'm like your big bro at the same time.
Yep.
We're like each other's big brothers.
See? Brotherhood.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed that sometimes there's this little competitive thing among trans men you know, trying
Yes.
to outman each other, or not even necessarily. I think more it's based on insecurity. So it's not like someone's like, you know, huffing or like puffing up their chest and like, I'm more manly. It's more like everybody's just like walking around, and some people are like, oh shit, I don't think I fit in, or I don't think I'm man enough to belong here. They're not
insecurities or jealousies about something that you don't like about yourself
Yeah.
and see in another guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely have felt that.
Yeah,
and
heck yes.
I see it in our community.
Yeah, and you know, you could think of the internet, YouTube, as a trans brotherhood. And
Yes,
sometimes
definitely.
when I watch videos, I get hella jealous
Yeah.
of how comfortable some guys look and how acknowledged they are.
But so it hurts when that happens on your end, when you're feeling the jealousy, and
Yeah.
then it hurts the other person
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
if they know about
it's
it.
like a bunch of pain, and it's too bad. But I think what we need to recognize is that these things are normal. This is normal in any kind of relationship, any kind of
Family.
family. Yes.
Family are the ones that you feel hurt most by.
That's exactly true. Brotherhood equals brotherhood. Doesn't matter whether it's your real brother, or your trans brother, or your cis brother. But yeah, it's you get through it. You take time, you get through it, you communicate about it if you want, and you'll find out that that it's really
We all have our own thing.
Our
We're
own
we're all
things.
kind of dealing with it, and so I think if we communicate about it more,
Mm-hmm.
it might become more normalized and we might be more okay.
yeah,
with
and
it.
celebrate. Just celebrate the
Celebrate.
love right here. Look next to the yeah.